I'm already rich. I'm out diamond blitz. I'm a bitch though. I ain't have a dollar inside of my pocket. Oh, it's the Nike. You people never know. That money ain't doing that do. That money ain't doing but grow. UFO. Oh yeah. That's not no longer on Earth.
Life is an interesting journey. You never know where it'll take you. Peaks and valleys, twists and turns.
I put some more cause I can taste it. Get it up out there for that shit. Keep wasted, all wasted. Basic. It's just like 1980. This still have it out there. Get shaded. Get that California good. I ain't talking sweet. I ain't talking great. Pull up on fuck shit. Codeine. My Percocet, she fiend. She need it. Still ain't going nowhere. And I went this bitch up like Lee. Chapter like what chapter? Hey, I got what you looking for. Just meet me in the chapter. Bobbing faster. What you got to say about? I'm gonna roll it out. Did I heard what tonight just died right now? I'm gonna roll it out. I posted, but don't matter. And that been getting fatter. My ear chopper and Mexico can block the hoe. Don't text the hoe. Don't block no more. Don't stressing though. But this shit here come from Texaco. Hit with my weapon though. Lean, nigga, lean. Fast, I don't have it. Hey man, you watching the shirt play? You watching the shit, the screen share? Nah, this a real nigga. You don't see him up there? Nah, this ain't no franchise. This is like the regular head to head. You know I said, nothing wrong. Is it worth it? James. Oh my God, he wide open. You supposed to be by my hair. I get in the booth, I get the rapping my little ass off. Like being a dog. Yeah, shit happen. Get loose, DK. Get loose. Remember they be like they be out there a fuck nigga tried to play me. Block is hot. Ah. Oh, that was gonna be a diet. Just like a landlord, nigga, I'll pull up where you stay. Since I shot right through that house in the same place you lay at. Up on your head, I'll pay that. But I'm gonna make it to stay there. He like 4 deep. Up in that back seat. The block is hot, it's on fire. But he blixing at it. He gotta be. Cold in the hole. I'm not a fighter. Just like a hunter, keep a rifle. I might pull up in your neighborhood, get this shaking, ain't no hesitation. Nah, I got it turned off. I don't like hearing it. Let's go. He got out. Put him in opposition lacking, so I dunked the whole clip. Hold on. Hold on, I'm turning it on in a minute. Block real hot. Alright, I'm gonna get it right back. I said what they call me, but really I'm a devil. I pop a perk and keep cheating. This bitch sticking me just like a motherfucking shell. I'm a lion, a tiger, a shooter, and a red. 5, 5, 6, and 2, 2, 3, and 7, 6, 2. When I took off with this nigga, he ran out of bounds. It's crazy. What you wanna do? But I got the deuce, deuce. But I got it with the roof. When I say I'm about to shoot, we can make it with the mafia. We kick it like I got some shooters in the cut.
Pass play there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just...
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
53.
Off the play fake. Smith.
Oh, he just blitz the whole line. I know
that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up down.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The tight end Fant in motion. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks.
And they caught Michael Jordan. He gonna quit. He's a fast nigga. My nigga, no game.
Tell me what's the problem, we can handle that. Get a public and I guarantee they cancel that. I guarantee they cancel that. Corner on a nigga. Licky told me if you love your nigga, love
To the fullest. Don't put no trust up in it. You put him in the bullets.
I told my brother like this that life for thing.
I could do 100 years and I still won't change.
These other niggas in the streets, they just trying to make a name. He don't want that beef in me cause I'ma hit him with the flames. Murder on my mind, you must sing her my last song. I was locked up in that cell, reading 23 songs. They ain't about that lifestyle that they putting in the songs. I'm riding for my niggas, I told them that's right or wrong. Ray-Bans, this shit just don't seem right. All my niggas chase bands, we up and at the green light. Tell me where they been, we gon' slide on them. Hop out on the street and put that fire on them. We gon' ride on them, nigga, we gon' slide on them. Leaky in the backseat and he got that big old ride on him. Put all that flex, the nigga know he ain't with it. Catch his ass down bad, I said what good fit it. Nigga ABG, anybody can get it. Nigga ABG, anybody can get it. Yeah, quit all that flex, the nigga know he ain't right. Nigga say he in the streets, but I know that he lying. Glock 21, I'ma up 17 times. Glock 21, I'ma up 17 times. Yeah. I made it off my block, I feel like graduated. I just got a pistol for Christmas, but don't get decorated. Never sober, always faded, feeling that I'm overrated. Mama told me just like this, you know you were born to be hated. It's the ground talking that's gonna make
We
me
pull up.
all up till to the tip.
We might go pull it up.
Pressure hit, I'ma roll this kush up. 50 gang grip, and I'ma throw that neighborhood up. Yeah, he say he got the bag, but we got the
What flags too?
30 in my
You know, my clothes not better than that Shaq shoe.
you exposed cause your bros, your rat too. If I swing your avenue, I'ma slide across them tracks too. Tell me where they been, we gon' slide on them.
How about us to put that fire on them? We gonna ride on them, we gonna slide on them. We get in the backseat, he got that big old 5 on him.
Stop all that flex, the nigga know he with it. Catch his ass down bad and I still want to hit spit it. Nigga ABG, anybody can get it. Nigga ABG, anybody can get it. Yeah, stop all that flex, the nigga know he right. Niggas say in the streets,
But I know that he lying. Block 21, I'm up 17 times.
They're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys. I love that.
I'm finna crash out. I'ma sit this lean until it make a nigga pass out. Internet thug and they gon' do shit but make me smash out. I could get your gang.
Ah, throw it. I ain't tripping. Back loud. Back it out. With that ratchet out.
You know what I call that kick punch? You took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum.
Yo.
Yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. It's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Like, bro, what did I do to get bleached like this, bro? What did I do to get bleached like this?
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
4th down, Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call doesn't yield a first. We've got a turnover on downs. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He finds space into the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right.
Bruh.
Pressure never got to him, but
I
still
didn't
good
nigga
play
get back here
defensively as
every
that one falls
time.
incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This one is tipped away.
Patrick Queen
incomplete.
can't even do that in
Good
real life.
positioning to make a play on it. That forces
Okay.
3rd down. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. He's trying another one deep. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one missed. And you can bet on the sideline, they were counting on having those 3 points.
53.
Smith on 1st down.
Like,
He's
bro,
on the
this
move.
man is wow.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. as well to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith.
Yeah, he got it. W Bill out. W Madden. W.
And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick-6.
You know, I point this out.
He got it.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
About ready to get this one started. Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bengals. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Bengals gonna have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Gun. Shot. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run with Moss. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From a little closer, here's second and goal. One more time with Moss. And this time, he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They convert with a gain of 15.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So we'll get a second and goal. go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming.
That's
Fighting
in the
him.
end zone and
Hooray.
intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Not back at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Oh, that's a good punt. Say on God. Say on God.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Yo.
That one finds Chase. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Cincinnati. Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow.
He got that too.
That is caught. And he won't quite
He
make
gonna
it to
score,
the
though.
pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a
Alright.
first down.
Appreciate it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air.
The pressure too much, and he goes down.
You can tell what the decision is about
Please
how
don't
they
kick a
wanna
field
approach
goal.
4th down
He going
by
for
what they
field
call
goal.
on 3rd down. If that was a run
That's
play,
crazy.
then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw. Stroud.
Okay.
Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a
Hey, man.
best play call.
He'll be hit as he
You
throws
still on
this time,
Undisputed?
and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be
Hey, we can hop
fortunate
back on Roblox
just
after
to avoid the sack,
when you get done fighting.
and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Come back. Huh?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
I bet.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point.
This is
In this
not
case,
Madden
it falls
21,
incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Okay.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway
Your card downloaded.
here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return.
Golly. Ain't no way,
And
bro.
their drive will
Stay
begin
forgetting to
at
do stuff.
the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And this rough day on the ground continues.
not know how
They're
to
going to drop him
hold the
behind
block.
the line again.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down for Houston.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. To play corner in this
Hey,
league,
man.
you have to have great reactions.
I just had about like 4 people join my live at one
From the
time.
jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a
Yeah.
result. Well, that
I sent it
scramble
to
is
you.
ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by
On
the
YouTube.
quarterback. Just
YouTube.
taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
I'm gonna live on Instagram.
Now Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stroud.
Come
To
on,
the end
just
zone
hold
there,
it,
but
bro.
it is incomplete.
That was was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
3rd and 5.
Oh yeah, TD. I see it. I see it.
Now, Stroud. He's got
You're
it at
right.
the
First
3.
down.
And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Try it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud.
Bro,
It's going to be
that's
intercepted
jump.
in the end zone. Picked off by Dax Hill.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
So 2 minutes to his now. I'm finna take him out the game.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Catch left side is made by Higgins. They get 16 on that connection. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. So, points at a premium. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
This play look too familiar.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To throw is Burrow.
I stopped him.
He's got a receiver.
Hey,
It's
man.
Chase. And he is out of bounds on the
Send me the
other
thing that will
side
Bart
of
get his clothes off
midfield.
of.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Yo, you can type in the chat my way. I do talk.
2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Moss. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
11 mighty.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. This is 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And
Oh my
I think it's a big part
God.
of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Now, faking the give. Now a deep ball here for
Let's go.
Collins.
Let's go.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for two. Here is the option, running right. That'll work.
Yes, sir.
For the two-point conversion, and the deficit is cut down to just two.
We got all 3 timeouts.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here we go. Back to throw, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. He's into space past the 25. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A carry here for Brown.
I need a
He
fumble.
is gonna have
All I
the
need.
Bengals first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Brown. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17.